items are considered public property. Theft is punishable by face smashing.
be nearby.
I owe you one.
All clear. We pulled it off. Welcome to Zalissya, or what's left of it. Come in and talk to Gaffer. He'll give you some of our supplies. We don't have much, but we're sharing everything we've got. If it weren't for Gaffer and Warlock, we'd be warm food by now.
Thanks for coming to our aid, Skiff. Just your luck, right? Every time you show up in Zalissya, the shit hits the fan. Last time it was the Ward, and now it's Monolith. Glad to see you're still alive. There ain't many of us left. Everyone who didn't run off and didn't get killed is here. As you can tell, we could really use some extra hands.
Tell me what happened here.
The Monolithians came to Zalissya. An entire army of them. I had no clue there were so many left. I tried to get a defense together, but I couldn't do much with these rookies. I took as many folk as I could to safety. Eventually, the fanatics moved on. But as you can see, some of them stuck around.
Why didn't you leave the area?
What's the point? Trust an old-timer. Once a Monolithian is on your tail, the only way to get rid of him is to kill him.
How can I help out?
Our supplies are running thin. Warlock is working on it. You can discuss it with him. Lenz's injury is getting worse. But the biggest problem is defending Zalissya. Remember our guide? We called him Uncle Leonia. He was a Monolithian all along. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw him leading their squad. A second later, he ordered them to open fire at us. That's when I had to accept the truth. Luckily, I know where the bastard is when he's not out there killing his own comrades.
How do you know he's hiding there?
I warned the other stalkers about him. Told them to hold him at gunpoint if he ever showed up again. They spotted the bastard and reached out to me.
You didn't know about his past? How did he end up as a guide here?
I didn't have many options back then. He didn't drink much, didn't steal, kept a low profile, had a clean reputation. No one remembered anything bad about him. Now, I understand why.
You want me to kill him?
That's right. I'll send you the coordinates. It's the house where he used to meet newcomers, to take them to Zalissya. The bastard.
Can you remind me where I can find Uncle Leonia?
A little house on the outskirts where he used to meet newcomers. We figured the guy valued his privacy. Turns out, he was just there to hide his past.
Bonjour! After the signal, Gaffer got a whole lot stricter. He's pushing us real hard, but we got to stay tough. What choice do we have? We've had to bury so many people already. See ya.
There's nothing scary about them. They're flesh and blood, just like us. So much
One
for
box
the
of ammo at
rumors.
most, a couple of med kits, a couple new guns, 4 grenades. No food.
Not a single crust of bread on any of the corpses. What the hell are they eating? All right. Give the ammo to the raiding team and put the rest in the pile. Now take a break. Good work.
I should have stayed home. Screw these adventures.
Whoa! Are you with us?
Seems like you could use a hand.
I sure could. Gaffer and I are trying to turn this kindergarten into something that could actually stand up to those monolithians. Our plan is ambitious, but it won't mean squat without some gear. And while I'm wrapped up in this mess, there are two other issues on my plate. First, there's Hamster. He's holed up in the emission shelter, hoarding supplies like they're gold. Second, my precious gun is lost somewhere in the clutter at Lenz's workshop.
What's so special about your gun?
Well, I had my baby since back when I went to Intar with Gaffer. She's seen a lot. Besides, when everyone else is lucky to get rusty old junk from Hamster's stash, a good gun is worth its weight in gold.
So what's the deal with you and Hamster?
He's a fucking rat. Hamster thinks he can ride this out with that guard of his and keep his stockpile of supplies. He's living high on the hog while the rest of us are starving. Gaffer may not see eye to eye with me, but if you ask me, not helping out in a situation like this is just as bad as pointing the gun at us.
Sounds easy enough. So it's all here in Zalissya.
If I send you on some wild goose chase, I know you probably wouldn't bother coming back, huh? And what would I have you do out there anyway? Make a run to the slag heap and back? Take on the ward at a pontoon bridge? Yeah? What do you want? I'll always keep a bottle ready for you.
They sacrificed themselves for us. We'll bury them with honor. So many graves.
Are you alright? There was this one stalker who thought he could waltz into an anomaly field without a detector. He said he believed in the miracles of the zone. You know what the real miracle is? That he somehow made it to me alive with all those injuries.
What happened to Lenz?
The old boy took the brunt of the attack. When things went haywire, he held the workshop single-handed. He caught 3 bullets and some shrapnel from a grenade. Somehow he was still conscious when we finally got there and pulled him out.
Can I help?
I don't know how Lenz is still alive, to be honest. The artifacts have been keeping him on life support, but he's not gonna last much longer. He's gotta get surgery. But I was so fucking busy with the wonders of the zone that I didn't even notice someone stole my kit. I have a spare stored in one of the gaffer's stashes for a rainy day, though. Well, that rainy day is here, but everyone's too busy to help.
Got any idea who swiped your kid?
No clue. Not everyone was eager to be a hero when the Monolithians showed up. So if you try to hunt down the thief among the dozens of refugees, you might run out of time to save Lenz.
If I come across your instruments, I'll grab them.
I'll give you the coordinates of 3 stashes. One of them should have my package. Please don't take too long. Lenz is strong, but without surgery, wouldn't expect any miracles.